Welcome to today's Blueprint News. Here's your latest 2026 Senate election forecast, updated as of November 25th, 2025. According to Race to the WH, Republicans are currently favored to take the Senate majority, with a 64.9% chance, while Democrats hold a 35.1% chance. Let's break it down state by state. Alabama. In Alabama, the race is heavily leaning toward the Republican incumbent, with Marshall commanding a 97.4% chance of victory, while the Democratic candidate sits at just 2.6%. Alaska. Alaska shows Sullivan with a 72.8% chance of winning, while the Democratic challenger holds 27.2%. Arkansas. Arkansas remains solidly Republican. Cotton leads with 98.5%, leaving Democrats at 1.5%. Colorado is a stronghold for Hickenlooper, who has a 98.2% chance, with Republicans at just 1.8%. Delaware. Senator Coons is almost certain to retain his seat in Delaware at 96.8%, with Republican challengers at 3.2%. Florida. Florida is leaning Republican as Moody has an 81.3% chance, while Democrats are at 18.7%. Georgia. Georgia shows a more competitive scenario. Senator Ossoff leads with 77.1% versus Collins at 22.9%. Idaho. Idaho is strongly Republican. Risch has a commanding 98.6% chance, leaving Democrats at only 1.4%. Illinois. Illinois favors Stratton with 93.3%, while Republicans are at 6.7%. Iowa. Iowa leans Republican with Hinson at 76.2% and Democrats at 23.8%. Kansas. Kansas shows Marshall at 85.5%, with Democrats trailing at 14.5%. Kentucky. Cameron dominates Kentucky with 96.5%, Democrats at 3.5%. Louisiana. Senator Cassidy is highly favored in Louisiana at 97.7%, leaving Democrats at 2.3%. Maine. Mills holds a clear lead in Maine at 61.4%, with Collins at 38.6%. Massachusetts. Massachusetts is safely Democratic with Markey at 98.9%, Republicans at just 1.1%. Michigan. Michigan is competitive. McMorrow leads with 58.3%, Rogers at 41.7%. Minnesota. Flanagan enjoys a strong lead in Minnesota with 81.9%, Republicans at 18.1%. Mississippi remains firmly Republican with Hyde-Smith at 96.4%, Democrats at 3.6%. Montana. Montana favors Daines at 90.1%, Democrats at 9.9%. Nebraska. Ricketts holds a commanding 87.3% chance, with Osborne trailing at 12.7%. New Hampshire. Pappas leads New Hampshire with 72.1%, while Sununu is at 27.9%. New Jersey. Senator Booker is extremely safe in New Jersey at 96.4%. Republican challengers at 3.6%. New Mexico. Ray Lujan is expected to win New Mexico with 92.6%, leaving Republicans at 7.4%. North Carolina. Copper leads in North Carolina with 75%, while Whatley stands at 25%. Ohio remains competitive. Brown at 44.8%, Husted slightly ahead at 55.2%. Oklahoma. Oklahoma is firmly Republican with Mullen at 98.4%, Democrats at 1.6%. Oregon. Merkley holds a safe lead in Oregon at 98.3%. Republicans at 1.7%. Rhode Island. Senator Reed is heavily favored at 97.4%. Republican challengers at 2.6%. South Carolina. Graham dominates South Carolina with 92.6%. Democrats at 7.4%. South Dakota. Rounds leads strongly at 97.4%. Democrats at 2.6%. Tennessee. Haggerty is expected to retain Tennessee at 98.5%. Democrats at 1.5%. Texas. Cornyn has a clear advantage in Texas at 73.9%. Democrats at 26.1%. Virginia. Senator Warner leads Virginia at 96.2%. Republican challengers at 3.8%. West Virginia. Moore Capito is heavily favored in West Virginia with 98.6%. Democrats at 1.4%. Wyoming. Finally, Wyoming remains strongly Republican, with Lummis at 98.4%, Democrats at 1.6%. As we can see, while a few states remain competitive, Republicans currently hold a significant advantage in the 2026 Senate race, according to Race to the WH. Stay tuned as we continue to track these races and bring you the latest updates right here on today's Blueprint News.